I'm heading out of the house now. It's a beautiful day and I'm gonna go vintage shopping. I'm gonna meet up with my friend. I'm gonna go to a little event opening thing and I'll bring you guys along. You guys are gonna get tired of seeing me wear these shoes all the time, but I love them. So I'm gonna drop some things off at Valley Village first because I did some major spring cleaning. Back to the subway now. I'm gonna meet my friend Jade there and we're gonna head to the Jervy store opening. So after the Missouri event on Ossington, we ended up going to a few vintage stores, and the first one was Shopco, which I've been to once before, and this is actually their newer location, so it was cool to go check it out. I ended up finding this beautiful vintage dress, which is literally exactly my style right now. I'm loving everything tube top and strapless, not to mention, of course, the ribbon and pleating at the bottom. It's just such a sweet piece, and it is unfortunately too big on me, so I'm going to have to go get it tailored very soon, but I cannot wait to be styling this piece. And here's my outfit of the day. I love this white corset top from Meow. I paired it with my vintage Balenciaga and this skirt and belt that I thrifted recently. I'll take it. This is funny for me. So after that, Jade had to go to work. She's an amazing tattoo artist, by the way, if you're in Toronto. I'll put her information down below. I ended up just going to, honestly, a bunch more vintage and thrift stores after that. I stopped by this one. This was my second or third time being here. They had some really sweet pieces, definitely a good mix of designer and non-designer vintage. I found this beautiful Dolce & Gabbana denim trench coat or trench dress even, and this was definitely my favorite piece that I found there. It was a little bit too pricey for me, but it was stunning. They also had a really great selection of pants. They had dead stock pair Suko, Miss 60. There were just so many really iconic pairs. Definitely a great combination of like early 2000s styles and more trendy modern pieces. Next I headed to VSP Consignment. They were actually having some spring sales going on, so I thought I would pop in. I found this really cool Escada Sport jean jacket. I thought the color was really pretty and just the style of it. Also found these beautiful Emilio Pucci heels, which of course were not my size, and I kind of just went through and looked at some of their sale section but didn't find anything. trying on one pair of knit shorts that I thought might be really cute for my trip to Portugal coming up, but when I tried them on, I just wasn't in love with the fit of them, so I ended up leaving them. Then I started making my way back towards the subway, but ended up stopping at a few more places, so it was really just a day filled with vintage. I feel like, quite honestly, I've heard mixed reviews about this place, but it was right by the subway, so I thought I would just see what they had. Definitely a lot of like vintage t-shirts, vintage jeans. I didn't end up finding anything that I really loved or needed. They had a pretty good selection of slip dresses, pretty colors and satin and lace, but most of them were not my size and also a little bit too old school for me. And then I went over to 96 Tiers, which is basically next door, and I actually do really like this vintage shop. They have a really great selection of both trendy and classic vintage pieces, I would say. You can definitely find really great curated t-shirts here. They definitely have more than just t-shirts and jeans though. They also have some homeware, which I really like to look at, so I definitely like to stop by here from time to time. And I found the most amazing bikini bottoms slash this mini skirt. It was actually perfect for my trip. I do have one that's similar, I guess. Looking back, I kind of wish I got it. I mean, it's like the sweetest mini skirt ever, and it's a bikini bottom, so totally wearable, but I didn't end up getting it. And then I head home. Okay, in all honesty, I forgot to film the past like 2 hours, but I came back home. I changed, obviously, into something a little more comfy, and now my brother's here and we're gonna grab some coffee and snacks with him and his girlfriend.